They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years black.
Matching hundreds. It's the coach. This is Madden Football on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the San Francisco 49ers. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So we'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Levi's Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was deafening. They're set for football as the 49ers get ready to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The San Francisco offense heading out, and a welcome sight for 49er fans. Jimmy Garoppolo leading the way. Jimmy, of course, lost for the season in Week 3 last year in Kansas City, and then the Niners really struggled the rest of the way without him. The silver lining to the early season injury, it gave Jimmy Garoppolo plenty of time to heal and get back to 100%. Now Garoppolo on the bootleg. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. A check on the numbers from Goodwin last week. 4 catches, 83 yards.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're in the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So here are the Cardinals now under first-year head coach Cliff Kingsbury. They'll be led out by Kyler Murray, the #1 overall pick in April's draft, and also the Heisman Trophy winner out of Oklahoma.
It's a pretty bland game he had last time out. Ended up throwing 1 interception, didn't have a touchdown to offset it, but the team found a way to win. He found a way to lean on other parts of the offense that carried them through.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan, and he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. And let's look now at the offensive starters for the Cardinals.
It's nice to see Marcus Gilbert back on the field, this time in an Arizona Cardinals uniform. They picked him up from Pittsburgh for a 6th-round pick back in March. He's going to play right tackle for the Cardinals, a key spot for them. The big thing for him, can he stay healthy? Because when he is, he's one of the better tackles in the league.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. A look now at the starters on this 49er defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. On 1st down, Garoppolo. Well, Pettis is quickly becoming the #1 receiving option for Jimmy Garoppolo. Into last year, John Lynch said that they loved the way he closed the season, really came on late. Remember, this is a guy that they traded up to get at number 44 back in 2018 out of the University of Washington. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. We show you now the starters on the defensive side for Arizona. They've certainly had their struggles against the run. The 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem? When they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
To throw is Garoppolo. Screen play, McKinnon. He finds some open field here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll be brought down short of the 15, but a really good move on the run. The tackle by Tremaine Brock. From the 16, Garoppolo. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner 1st down. Garoppolo looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Matthews that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was Matt Breida who had the touchdown run to put an end to it. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Matt Breida out of Georgia Southern now in his 3rd year in a 49er uniform. He was tough to keep off the field last year. Very good yards per carry, 5.3 on 153 attempts. Good for over 800 yards rushing. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here we go. 180. All day.
They'll run with a former Viking, Jerick McKinnon. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 32-yard line. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now Garoppolo looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd and 7, Garoppolo. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Gold to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On 2nd down now, it's Logan. And now running right through it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Logan. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the 44, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Murray off play action. This one caught by Isabella. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. They run with Logan. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it indeed. Here come the flags.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. This is Foster. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, it's Logan. And he fights his way in, not giving up. And it's a Cardinal touchdown. T.J. Logan, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Well, we got a little bit of everything on that run. Offensive line creating some space, but how about the guy running behind his pads into the end zone?
What does that mean when a guy says running behind his pad?
Means that he's going to be a physical runner. That way he's able to use his shoulder pads, his forearms, anything to ward off people to power his way forward.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Matt Breed in the offense heading back out. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. A reminder that coming up later tonight, a good one on Sunday Night Football. We'll see what could have been a playoff matchup a season ago. The Bears and the Rams from L.A. And then tomorrow night, Monday Night Football from down in Mexico. Mexico City, to be precise. The Chiefs and the Chargers going at it. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 45 on second down, Murray. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. 7 yards there and a first down. Murray now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Murray going to throw. He'll buy some time right. Stepping up. He's going to keep it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
Throwing now is Murray. He'll run it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
He was brought down by Julie Ward. A gain of a yard. Brings up second down.
Throwing on second and long. Murray got an open man. It's Foster. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Murray with a 3rd and long. Hard throw, incomplete. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere...
Now 49er pressure, and they get it. It's blocked. And they will wind up with the football and the possession. But so much for pinning him really deep. Short punt could have pinned him inside the 10. Now great field position the other way.
It's never good when you're punting the ball and your eyes see the ball go back behind you.
No.
In however form, whether it's over your head or to the side, never good. Now it becomes a race to get to the football so they don't pick it up and take it all the way.
Jerick McKinnon making his way back onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He was taken down by Chandler Jones. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 15-yard line.
On second and a couple. Garoppolo, man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
The passer, defense.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. This is Breida, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Now that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. It doesn't take much. Even one step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. It's brought in by Kevin White. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a 1st down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Murray now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Well, the Cardinals last year, of course, struggled 3-13, but 2 of their 3 wins came against these 49ers. In fact, the Cardinals have beaten the Niners 8 consecutive times. Last time San Fran beat Arizona was 2014. And remember, these are clubs that meet twice a year.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Garoppolo now. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Garoppolo throwing right, and that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 3rd catch of this 1st half for him, and this one is a 1st down. Garoppolo and the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Garoppolo finding his tight end Kittle, and they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a 1st down. Breida, he'll try the right side. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
That's what I do.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. To throw again on second down. Garoppolo. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense, because when he's doing that kind of work, it really...
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass of this first half. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Now goal for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. Now, these guys hardly got a chance to catch their breath after the quick turnover, but I doubt they're complaining much.
Especially with the field position they get to start with. I wouldn't be complaining either. I'd want to get right back out there and get after it.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Chandler Jones has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their third one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Really nice gain on the completion. However, still 3rd and goal that they face now. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Gold to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Here's Murray. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Murray now. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that'll be incomplete. Now they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
A gain of 6 there on first. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. The NFL season going to be about 2/3 complete after this weekend.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
To kick off for San Francisco.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. This is Logan. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Pretty effective blitz there to stop the draw play right in its tracks.
And actually, when they blitz, draw play is supposed to work very well. You're supposed to have them bypass the runner, and he slips past them. But they put their eyes in the right place, took away all the creases, and slowed him down in a big way.
So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra you know, that extra emphasis on it got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Now it's Breida. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9. Garoppolo over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 31-yard line. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Pettis hauling this in from Garoppolo. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 18 yards, first down Niners.
At the 49er, first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
They run with Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Garoppolo, and it's complete in the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo as his guys continue to put this one out of reach.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. It's caught. This is White. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald, and unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
A handoff to Breida to begin the drive. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Breida. And some room to roam now. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Now Garoppolo leads for McKinnon on the draw. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. On 2nd and goal, Garoppolo. He will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. Dante Pettis, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter, out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now Gold for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Let's go. Let's do this.
So out now come the Cardinals. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They run again with Breida. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a give to Breida. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. at the 36-yard line.
Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 4. 3rd and short, McKinnon. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And now Garoppolo lost the football. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
I know it's a phrase that sounds really cool, strip sack. But all we're talking about is getting to the guy, getting to the passer, making the tackle, making the play, but do a little bit extra, right? Stripping the ball out, working the arm free. That's become a big emphasis for all defenders.
Yeah, and as a defender with the emphasis, this is something that's practiced.
Practiced all the time. Taking the ball away, creating turnovers, that's really job one for any defense because that's how you win in today's NFL.
Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
And the Cardinals first down.
Check.
Murray now on first down. That's complete to White. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the carry, it's Logan. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Foster on 2nd down. And Foster loses the football. It's out. And this is going to be 49er football.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I both enjoy.
We share that.
We enjoy our time at the table. So maybe the best steakhouses in the city, but in all seriousness, the performances that we've seen this year, we've seen a bunch of great ones, and it's going to be hard to parse who's going to win the MVP.
Yeah, it really is.
Is it going to be a runner? Is it going to be a thrower? Can a defender finally win it this season? Those are the things that we could probably discuss.
And collectively, this is about as dominant of a performance as you could have hoped for on both sides of the football.
Might have to put it #1 for what we've seen this season.
Certainly not what they wanted there. No gain, and it's 4th down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game? Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now a handoff here to his running back.
Garoppolo with the handoff.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Off the play fake to McKinnon, it's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. And to give this time to the tailback. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 37-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Tackled by Robert Kindichi.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. So after that hot start, the numbers here show the decline. What has the defense done adjustment-wise?
Sometimes when you have a running back who's gotten off to a hot start, you've got to catch him before he really gets going. So you change what you do across the defensive front. Instead of the linebackers being back a few yards, you bring them up closer. It's what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, taking away a lot of blocking angles and gaps, and maybe stopping him before he can get going.
Mugging the line of scrimmage, okay.
Yeah, in this case.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. Murray now. A perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Pass complete here. Murray to White. 7 yards. The pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw is Murray. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
50-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers? It's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
It's our time.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
The pickup of 3 brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for San Francisco, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they will finally get an extra week to heal up a bit as they will get the late bye in Week 12.